I'm on the EODEX stand at Subsea 2020 on day 2, and I'm here to talk about some of the fascinating developments in their UXO technology. So you're coming up to almost 3 years old. Do you want to just tell me a bit about the story behind the company?
We're really excited about this new technology, it's not new, it's military technology which we're bringing into the commercial world. Both Steve and myself have been operating with this technology in a military sense for many years, and we recognise that it has enormous application within the commercial sphere, particularly with the environmental piece.
That's fantastic. It's something that we see and don't hear much about, is that military crossover with particularly subsea technologies. Do you think that's an important part of developing the systems?
Absolutely. I think there's particularly in where we are now, the collaboration of both industry and the military in moving forward to come up with the best solutions to meet any problem, whether it be a military one or a commercial one, has to sit hand in hand with each other. And I know that there is a lot of work going on behind the scenes to make sure that innovation and new technology is helping both entities to achieve what they want to achieve.
Fantastic. I know when we spoke earlier, you were telling me some really interesting points about the technology you've developed and its environmental impacts. Do you want to just walk us through that technology and the reduction in impact that it has?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple of ways to deal with UXO, which is historic UXO left over from the Second World War. One of them being is a high order detonation, which is basically making the bomb or mine function the way it was designed to function, and that's a high order detonation. And what we've developed is a low order deflagration process, which we can utilize our weapons to form a plasma jet, which injects into the bomb or mine itself, and that causes the explosives within the bomb casing to ignite. And as they burn off, they create a pressure inside this sealed container. And as the pressure builds up to a peak, it then bursts the case open, exposing the explosives which have all burnt out during the process.
And there's a huge benefit to the sea life in terms of utilising that technology, isn't there? Oh, absolutely.
The effects are basically the high order detonation can push a pressure wave, shock wave, and a peak noise out to tens of miles, disturbing the marine life and damaging any infrastructure within the surrounding area, and also causing what's known as liquefaction to the seabed, which is causing a crater, which in turn then needs to fill back up again with sand, but it's not a solid ground underneath that, which causes problems for the construction industry. And what we're saying is, with low order deflagration, there is no impact to the seabed at all. In fact, it's left completely undisturbed, and it's completely limited the exposure to marine life in the vicinity of a low order detonation.
That sounds like a win-win solution to many problems that the industry is facing at the moment. Are you seeing that there's a great adoption of that technology at this time?
Yeah, we're finding that now people are starting to understand exactly what this is entailing and how it correlates to what they're doing in terms of operational activities. They suddenly recognise that this is a much smarter way of dealing with what has been a historical problem. And so consequently, using this to assist in the construction, it makes the whole process really green. So you're using, really environmentally friendly processes to help a really renewable green process for people. So actually, it has a really nice story to it as well.
Fantastic. We love hearing things like that. I think, did you have a demonstration that you can show us with?
Yes, I've got an example here. This is an 81mm mortar, which during the trial phase, a long time ago when Alford Technologies first started introducing these weapon systems. And basically, I can show you the entry hole for the weapon itself. It's a plasma jet. The weapon's fired into the munition itself. That then causes the explosives within the munition to ignite and burn off, as I said earlier. And the result is, once it's overpressured, all the explosives are burnt out, and it's just an empty metal case that you're left with on the seabed, and we'll just pick it up and take it away as scrap.
Sounds so simple, and yet it's such an amazing bit of technology that you've developed. Thank you very much for that. It's a really fascinating product to hear about. I'd love to hear more how it develops as time goes on. Please keep us posted, and thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.